This is Staccato from the 2nd Street Dreams audio network. I'm Judlyn Gibson. This week, I have a note dotting the classical music landscape for the Miro Quartet. There is joy for the Miro Quartet for their latest album.
The name is Home. It's both a love letter to Austin, but also a tribute to everything that is home, that is both where we live, our families, the quartet, but also this country.
Daniel Ching, founding member of the Miro Quartet, says Home fulfills a couple of wishes they had for this album. One was recording the work you're hearing now, the work of composer Kevin Putz, called Home.
He wrote us a work called Home, and we really wanted to get that piece and the one other commissioned work by Caroline Shaw, Microfictions, Volume 1. We wanted to get those two really committed to recording because we just really believe in these two works. We love the language. Both Kevin and Caroline are both composers that we just absolutely adore.
Under the hot sun, the road signs melted until they were the color of an unrhymed couplet, pointing to cadences left or north.
This is the Caroline Shaw piece, Microfictions.
Caroline's piece was written inspired by poetry that she had seen during the pandemic, and she wrote her own poetry, which is why she wrote microfictions. Microfictions were these little short stories that T.R. Darling, this author she discovered online, they're little, basically poetry, but it tells a little story. So she wrote her own little poetry. So this was all kind of done because she was stuck at home.
At the heart of the album, says Daniel Ching, is the reality of being home, safe and warm after 21 years as the string quartet in residence at UT.
Yes, it is a tribute to both Austin and also to, the university and to everything that represents home for us. A lot of it was, both pieces had a lot of influence during COVID, because Austin was our home and was the place of shelter for us during the pandemic. And I think we became even more closely connected to the city during that time.
Filling out the album Home is the second movement of George Walker's Quartet No. 1 and Samuel Barber's String Quartet in B minor. Do you have a favorite piece on the album?
Oh, don't make me do that. No, I can't. Don't. But I would say they are all my favorite. There is one little last treat on there that we haven't mentioned is Over the Rainbow. Harold Arlen's classic American songbook tune from The Wizard of Oz, which we recently also released the video to, which is truly an homage to Austin.
Daniel Ching says the video of their performance of Over the Rainbow was shot at the Waterloo Greenway. And because home means so much now in these post-pandemic years, the Miro Quartet is taking some time off this summer to be with family.
Usually our summer, we would finish in May, at the end of the season. We take like 2 weeks off, and we'd probably be back at the end of this month and go nonstop through August. And we're not getting any younger. Like, I get to go to my son's graduation. He's going to college next year.
They'll get back on the road in mid-July for a tour of the Northeast and Northern California. There are links on the Staccato page on 2ndstreetdreams.com. That's Staccato. I'm Judlyn Gibson on the 2nd Street Dreams audio network.